Oprah Winfrey, how her weight affected her career. Oprah Winfrey is one of the most powerful media figures in modern history. She has shaped television, literature, wellness culture, philanthropy, and the media landscape for over 4 decades. And yet, almost the entire duration of her career, Oprah's weight was treated as public property. Talked about by strangers, mocked by media, dissected by tabloids, debated by doctors, monetized by diet companies, and used as a cultural symbol of success or failure. This is the story of how Oprah's weight affected her career, from early humiliation to billion-dollar influence, and from diet culture domination to the GLP-1 era we live in today. The beginning, local TV, shame, and early scrutiny. Before she became a global phenomenon, Oprah was a local TV reporter in Baltimore and Nashville. Even at that early stage, decades before social media, her weight was already treated as a problem to be fixed. She has said in interviews that TV executives would comment on her size, her clothes, her appearance, and whether she looked professional enough. She later reflected, "The message I got early on was that my value depended on how small I could make myself." In the 1970s and early 1980s, television had extremely narrow beauty standards, and they did not include women who looked like Oprah. Not women with darker skin, broader features, or bigger bodies. But Oprah didn't shrink. She didn't apologize. She got better. She got sharper. She got more compelling. AM Chicago and the first diet pressure boom. When Oprah took over AM Chicago in 1984, it became the highest-rated talk show in the city within months. But with success came more attention and more pressure. Producers pressured her to slim down for sweeps weeks and camera work. Her body was now tied to business metrics. This marked the beginning of a decades-long pattern. Oprah's weight wasn't just personal, it was a business issue. National fame and the cultural joke. In 1986, the Oprah Winfrey Show went national. Almost instantly, the nation participated in a conversation that should have never been theirs. Late-night hosts told jokes about her. Tabloids tracked her weight like it was a stock market. Magazine covers critiqued her body from every angle. America turned Oprah's body into a public spectacle, even as she revolutionized daytime television. It didn't matter that she was one of the most skilled interviewers on earth. It mattered what she weighed that season. The liquid diet and the 1988 Fat Wagon episode. There is no moment more iconic, or infamous, in Oprah's weight history than the 1988 Wagon episode. Oprah went on a medically supervised liquid diet for months, consuming around 400 calories a day. She lost more than 60 pounds. Then, on live television, she rolled out a red wagon carrying 67 pounds of animal fat, symbolizing the weight she had lost. It was dramatic, shocking, and instantly legendary. It became one of the most memorable daytime TV moments ever aired. After that wagon full of fat moment, I literally ate my way back. The stunt haunted her for decades. It became a weapon tabloids used against her and a symbol of the cruelty of 80s and 90s diet culture. America's obsession and the diet culture economy. Throughout the 90s and early 2000s, Oprah's body became part of a national dialogue about weight, discipline, and failure, long before we understood metabolism, hormones, or genetics. She became both a symbol of hope and a target of ridicule. Companies made fortunes from diet books, workout tapes, and nutrition products featured on her show. Even when Oprah wanted to step away, the country refused to let her body go. She once said, "My weight was my biggest secret and my biggest shame." But ironically, her struggles made her more relatable. They made her human. And that relatability built unprecedented audience trust that later powered empires. Fitness era, personal trainers, and the yo-yo years. After the liquid diet backlash, Oprah shifted into more moderate approaches: weight training, personal trainers, running, working with Bob Greene, and pushing make the connection lifestyle philosophy. This era coincided with the national boom of Oprah became a central figure in this wellness movement. Yet despite her efforts, her weight continued to cycle, and every cycle became a headline. When her weight affected business deals, while Oprah was building her media empire, her weight frequently influenced how she navigated the industry behind the scenes. Her weight influenced how she felt in public spaces, and therefore how she participated in industry opportunities. No matter how successful I became, my weight was always the one thing I felt I couldn't conquer. Roles Oprah lost or never got because of her weight. Another layer of how Oprah's weight shaped her career happened out of public view, in casting rooms, negotiations, and Hollywood meetings. Even at the height of her visibility, Oprah collided with Hollywood's rigid body standards, standards that rarely included bigger-bodied women, and almost never included bigger-bodied black women. Oprah believed she might lose her role because of her size and went on a radical liquid fast in fear of being replaced. She later said she starved herself for a role she already had, revealing the deep anxiety her body caused in Hollywood spaces. There were also roles she wanted but never had a shot at, because executives and directors lacked imagination for how larger-bodied black women could exist on screen. It wasn't just sizeism, it was racialized sizeism. She produced and starred in Beloved. She created Harpo Studios. She launched OWN. Oprah the industry builder. Even during her most public struggles with weight, Oprah achieved. Her weight never stopped her success, but it shaped the narrative around that success. Audiences connected with her precisely because she was not perfect. They saw their own battles with food, with shame, with self-worth, reflected back at them. The Weight Watchers ERA. In 2015, Oprah made a strategic move that surprised many. She bought a 10% stake in Weight Watchers and joined the board. She became the face of the brand and openly acknowledged her compulsions around food, her lifelong struggles, her desire for sustainability. The stock exploded, the company gained millions of customers, and Oprah became a major figure in the commercial weight loss industry. Some critics called it diet culture monetization. Some fans called it empowerment. Oprah framed it as health, not thinness. Body image, age, and evolution. As Oprah moved into her 60s, the narrative began to shift. She stopped doing extreme diets. She stopped chasing the wagon moment. She stopped treating her body like a punishment chamber. The GLP-1 ERA and the new conversation. Then came the era of GLP-1 medications, Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, Zepbound, and the national conversation changed. Weight loss was no longer framed solely as, she said, we are shamed for something that is a disease. Oprah began speaking about weight in terms of medical complexity, calling out the shame society places on people with obesity. She discussed medication openly and responsibly, not sensationally, helping millions understand they were not weak, they were biological. The legacy piece, what it all means. So how did Oprah's weight affect her career? It limited her in Hollywood roles, in body visibility, in artistic opportunities. It humanized her, making audiences trust her more deeply than any other talk show host in modern history. It made her billions, because trust builds empires. It changed culture, making space for conversations about bodies long before the internet did. And ultimately, Oprah helped reframe weight from a moral failure to a metabolic, emotional, and hormonal challenge millions face. She once said, "My weight has been the biggest teacher of my life." And in a way, that's true. It shaped her career. It shaped her narrative. It shaped her audience's relationship with her. It shaped media conversations for 40 years. Oprah Winfrey built an empire out of empathy. And her weight, unfairly and relentlessly policed, became a symbol of that empathy.